Albert Einstein believed that the rule of 72 was a more important discovery than his theory of relativity. The first reference to this rule comes from Luca Pacioli, who is considered the father of accounting. In his book, he explains the importance of this rule. Being able to double your money in a few years is literally everyone's dream. How many times have you wished upon a shooting star that tomorrow you will wake up with 6 figures in your bank account? Well, I'm here to tell you that this is possible. I'll be talking about the rule of 72. So stay tuned and get ready to learn. Number 1. The rule of 72. The rule of 72 applies to setting financial goals, analyzing economic trends, planning financial goals, evaluating investments, and also helps you with debt. The way it works is by determining how long it will take for an investment to double at a fixed interest rate. Here's how it's calculated: take 72 and divide by the rate of return you expect to earn. For example, if you plan to earn 5% interest, divide 72 by 5. That gives you 14.4. This is the number of years it will take to double your money. This rule has many advantages. You can, for example, quickly and easily determine if you are following trends. In addition, you can also make sure that you are on the right track when it comes to your financial decisions. It can also be used to calculate inflations, as it shows you how many years it will take for the value of the initial sum to have, rather than double. That said, there are also some disadvantages to using this rule. For example, it can only be applied to assets that calculate compound interest annually. This rule also has accuracy issues, as it cannot calculate rates below and above 6% and 10%, respectively. However, don't let these disadvantages pose a problem between you and the rule of 72. Number 2. Compound interest. As we have already said, the rule of 72 only works with compound interest. If you don't know what compound interest is, here is a video where I explain what compound interest is. When you understand the rule and the power of compound interest, you will have the secret recipe for financial growth. Having also talked about the rule itself, let's talk about compound interest. The fantastic thing is that the longer your money is invested, the higher your earnings will be. In other words, the interest earned on your initial investments is added to your initial investment, and this cycle continues. Basically, invest your money and then forget about it. Now, if you want to know how long it will take you to double your current savings, you will use the rule of 72. When it comes to compound interest, look for one where the interest rate is high, because the higher the interest rate, the faster you will have your doubled amount. Number 3. Investments. The rule of 72 can also be used to evaluate your investments. At some point in life, we all want investments, and you can use this rule to get a key idea of how long it will take for your money to double. So, if you are thinking about investing, the rule of 72 can help you determine how long it may take before you receive a 100% return on your investment. Regardless of the type of investment you make, the rule of 72 will benefit you as long as you also use the idea of compound interest. To better understand this rule, let's look at the following scenarios. Investment number 1, savings deposit at 1% annual return. Investment number 2, government bonds with an annual rate of return of 5%. Investment number 3, mutual funds with an annual rate of return of 8%. Investment number 4, stocks with an annual return of 12%. Now, using the rule of 72, try to calculate for yourself how long it will take you to see the return on these investments. Write in your answers in the comments and tell me what pattern you can see. Number 4. Inflation rate. You may hear on the news that there is inflation going on right now. But what does this really mean? An inflation rate is the rate at which prices tend to increase over a certain period of time. Things like household goods and services, for example, are affected by the inflation rate. In simple terms, it costs more to buy the same thing you bought this time last year. The rule of 72 helps us determine how long it will take to overcome inflation. By using the rule, you can financially plan ahead so you don't get hit by inflation. Number 5. Savings. This rule has many advantages, even when it comes to your savings, as it allows you to project when those savings will end up doubling. When it comes to saving your savings, setting a goal to save is good. There are many investment programs out there that can guarantee a minimum interest rate of at least 4% to 7% per year. So, now let's use an example. You have 1,000 euros, but now you put it towards a savings program of 5% per year. So 72 divided by 5 is equal to 14.5 years. So, it will only take 15 years to double your investment with the amount you have invested. And it is safe. Actual rates may be higher. All in all, the rule of 72 is a very useful mathematical calculation that you can use to identify everything we've described in the video. Of all the things you can use this rule for, what we learn every time is to be patient. If you liked the video, leave your like and subscribe. Bob Economist says goodbye.